Going inside first?
Yeah.
Okay. It's bright and early. Our inspector called about 6:30 letting us know he was gonna be here in about 5 minutes. So luckily, we stayed up pretty late last night getting this whole thing under pressure. And guess what? We got our sticker, except we have a really big problem that we need to fix. The excavator was supposed to be picked up yesterday, but guess what? It's still here. It should be leaving any minute now. So we're gonna get to work fixing our problem before they yoink it away from us. You look like you would wish to speak. You have permission to speak.
I don't know. I have a desire to work, but I probably should explain myself.
Oh, we can explain after.
I'll just preface it a little bit.
Okay.
So do you remember the water main blowout video? You remember that one where I put the water main in and it blew out and well, that was all a big waste of time.
Yeah.
So it turns out you're not allowed to have any connections on your water line until it comes out of the ground. One connection at the mechanical room. So after all the money and time and energy, how much time do we put in this water line? There's got to be 20 hours into this water line. The last 2 nights we've spent shaping this thing and torching it. Anyway, we get to replace it. We get to go in and put a whole new water line in. It has to have no connections end to end. So that's got to happen chop chop so that we can get to work on the slab. I need your eyes here helping me to dig right where we need to dig.
Right here, baby? Out there?
Our sewer passed its pressure test, so that's good news. So we can get all these caps back off here. Thinking we might just leave these caps on here for the pour, huh? Ready for more? Okay. The plumbing walk of shame. This is what it looks like to burn money, people, if you didn't know. Ugh. And all of our brass fittings go with it, except for the valve. That's to say.
What a morning, huh? This is all before breakfast.
Yep. Haven't even finished my first cup of coffee yet. Oof, that's gonna have to come off there with a wrench.
Okay, we're gonna need some help with Jesse from that one.
feel like this water line's my nemesis. The dirt around here should be really rock free. It should be shovelable, so I don't know how much.
You just drag that 2-inch rock off there.
That'd probably be the best to get that rock out of there. There's probably a foot of pea gravel on the pipe, drain rock on top of that. I think I can see it down there. It's maybe 6 inches, you think? Okay.
Jesse's having me gather up all of our fittings, and we have them from 3 different places, and they all have little differences that set them apart. And then I think we can figure out what needs to go back to where. I think we need to get a couple more fittings to make this water line work too.
About 3 inches.
3 inches. So if you want me to give that a scoop then?
Yeah, just come in right about here and I'll chip that down for you.
It's gonna be pretty easy. We just have to find the valve or whatever. And is it a compression fitting?
Yeah, it's compression fitting.
So we just undo it and put another line in there?
No, it's, let's see, I think what's on there is compression to threaded.
Okay.
There might even be a bushing. I can't remember. Yeah, we'll have to see.
It's in theory simple to replace though.
It will be pretty simple to replace, yeah. My sister said apparently I'm not a rock hound because I didn't know how to turn up rocks with a shovel perfectly. She had like the perfect technique. She like sticks it in there like that and goes yoink, like big old rock, and I'm over there like banging around on the edge. She's like, "You're not a rock hound." I'm like, duh. I hate rocks, man.
If you were a rock hound, this property would make you lose passion so fast. Like you never want to see another rock again.
All right, so we got the water line all exposed, and now we're just gonna take off and grab some breakfast and get to meet these folks that have come all the way from Missouri to help us, which we really appreciate. So take a break, and then we'll get back to work on getting that water line replaced, and hopefully we can get a photo to the inspector, and we're good to move on. So we made it back from the parts store, and we got everything that we need to get this water line finished. So we got to get some fittings put together, and then we're ready to start on the slab. I was kind of thinking that might be the case. I'm kind of thinking that those fittings butt each other right there.
Have you ever tried to cut that with a piece of string?
No.
Works pretty good.
Yeah.
I can see why that would work well.
Loop it underneath and tie it to 2 sticks and go back and forth.
Okay. She's free, and she's wet.
Never thought you'd see that one again.
Oh, too soon, Mr. Pipe, too soon. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, good to see you. I didn't think we'd see each other this soon. I was thinking maybe 60 years.
When you went to put something on that little
Yeah, I was thinking maybe when we met again. Kind of looks like bad coffee.
Yeah.
You'll see them. They're kind of, they sort of look like a dragonfly.
I'm gonna try to keep it from rolling. Grab a hold of it and twist this way.
Oh, wow. Okay, good. Good. Oh, wow, okay.
Good size. Have the Hobbit special with Hobbit fries. What do they drink? Swamp water. Trying to kind of just overbend it a little bit. See if that helps.
It's a lot flatter with the bottom of the train.
Okay.
But that end still wanting to take the natural curl back.
Oh,
Pretty hard.
got it. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of work out there.
Yep.
I think having somebody in here kind of holding pressure, you know.
Yep.
Let me kind of warm this section up over here,
Okay.
and then maybe I can pass it through and
Okay.
let's see if we can just kind of uniformly straighten that out a little bit.
Hey, why are you being a loudmouth? Why are you being a loudmouth? What are you doing?
You see him?
What are you doing?
Giving it the old stiff arm.
Give it a shot.
Nice. And we're on. Should we flush the toilet, see if it works?
Moment of truth.
Yeah.
Wow, this looks so clean and tidy. It's almost like cumulatively there's not half a day of work in it. So Jesse needs the pipe dope and this bag of parts, which only has 2 in it. So I will bring him that. Ha.
Figured out.
Yeah, that's hot.
It's really not, it just kind of surprised me. So my reflexes are working.
Yay.
Pass the reflex check. It's got a lot of threads on them.
Can't build pressure.
No.
Because it's got a too easy of an exit.
Yep.
So it's getting dark again. Funny, it does that every day. And we got the whole water line replaced and put in where it belongs. And we got the gauge on it. And right now we're holding 88 pounds, but my compressor will only go to 90. And I think we have to go to 100 for the inspector. So we'll have to see tomorrow if we can get 100 PSI out of the compressor or what. But my theory is if it'll hold 90, it'll hold 100, something like that. We're gonna go get some dinner and relax for a little while. And then hopefully if we can get this to the inspector, we can start on all the slab stuff tomorrow.